Good afternoon and welcome to Murray Field. My name is Ed Hickey. I'm joined by, as usual, Jimmy Cady, and we're here to see the Norwood Mustangs as they host the Ashland Clockers in a TVL large school matchup. And interesting game after last week's win by the Clockers. Huh,
Ashland comes in 6-0, having beaten Holliston, and here's the kickoff.
All right, deep kick down to the 15-yard line, and brought out to just a shot of the 30 by Matea. Yeah, Brian Matea. We'll call his name a lot. Number 19, the sophomore. Good return, and now it's got decent field position just about the 30-yard line. We've got a nice day here. Very little wind, Jimmy, and no sun to be in our eyes.
No sun to cloud out the third and fourth quarter here.
Yeah.
Nice fall day.
Beautiful day. You know, warm enough. Unusual Friday afternoon game. Jason Dennehy in the shotgun. He's going to hand to Wachowski, who's off the left side, and get a nice gain on the first play for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I think the key to the game is Norwood has to be pretty much mistake-free today playing Ashland. No fumbles, no turnovers, and watch the penalties.
Yeah.
And try and control the ball, keep it away from them, because they've got a high-powered offense, Ashland.
Well, that is, I mean, they scored 35 points last week to beat Holliston 35-29. So now it's 2nd and 2 here. And here's a handoff, and there's a flag, as you just said that, Jimmy, which is not what we want to see, because it's a hold against Norwood, and they had a nice 2nd and 2 set up, even though that play didn't go anywhere. Well, interesting to see if Ashland
they'll take it.
Take it, I would think, right? Yes, and they do. It's going to set up a second down again, and
12.
Yeah, it'll be all of that because they mark it from the spot of the foul. The referee threw that. So it's probably going to be 2nd and 14. We look over there and we see George Hawley on the stake.
Yeah, is that George with the down marker?
Down marker. Usually
he's running around like a chicken with his head cut off.
Didn't know where he was going, but he's found this right spot. 2nd and 14 for the Mustangs. All right, full backfield out of the snap, and there's a handoff again to Wachowski, and he gets very little there, right up the middle, over the center there. Frankie Cady. We'll give you the Norwood lineup as we go along here, but it's Cady as the center. Looks like you get Pryor, one of our captains, and Olio on the left side, and on the right side, the big junior, number 77, Justin Ring, is a left tackle. And then he comes out. He's going to have wide receivers, 2 to the left and 2 to the right, with Wachowski beside him in the backfield, out of the shotgun again. Cady's snap is right on the money, and then he looks to throw, but now he pulls it down. Oh, does he get hit hard?
Oh,
and there's a flag. Yeah, flag goes down there.
Well, I mean, he hit him with the shoulder pad, but he did hit him in the head.
Yeah, hit him high.
Targeted.
Yeah, and that's a 15-yard penalty there from the 30. Then he had a short gain.
It's a dangerous hit. It leads to concussions, obviously, but. Yeah, then he popped right back up. He's a tough kid.
Yeah. I think that will be a first down for Norwood here out to their own 45. And we're probably going to need Dennehy. It seems like that offense moves best when he uses his legs a little too. He usually throws the short passes and then is not afraid to pull it down. All right. Bryce Jinks in the lineup here. It looks like it's going to be an option. Then he's going to keep it and make a nice gain and over the midfield, huh?
Nice 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, he was very patient. It looked like he was thinking about pitching it to Jinks, but he kept it himself for a 7-yard gain into Clockers territory.
Both teams on a short week, 1 day less of practice.
Yeah, this is interesting. We don't play Fridays very, very rarely, and during the day, a lot of times Friday night at other teams. Then he back, and a quick pass. Ooh, right off the nice pass, but Sunkar couldn't grab it.
It was right, hit him right in the hands, right at the, would have had the first down.
Yeah, that's all they were looking for. A nice shot pass there, but the ball went through the hands of the intended receiver there. So now it comes up with a big 3rd and 3 here, I guess.
A lot of times last week we saw the bubble screen by the Norwood. And once you run that so many times, the other team can time that. It's kind of a dangerous play, but.
Yeah, we were joined last week, I remember, by John Chisholm from the Westwood staff, and he was waiting for them to try to go deep with that, fake that. And there it is, nice shot pass, and it looks like, oh, did he drop it?
He dropped it at the end.
Jeez, another drop.
It's 2 nice passes.
Yeah, Denny, he's right on the money today. Kelly, unfortunately, drops that. And Norwood's going to have to punt there. All right, so Wachowski in to kick it away. The Clockers will have 2 deep backs there down and around their own 15-yard line. Snap, nice high kick, and a fair catch is made at about the 17.
Yep, number 6.
So we're gonna have. We don't have much. We don't have a listing of our number 6, so we're gonna have to.
I just overheard Doc Crowley identify him as Kevin Russell.
Kevin Russell. I can't even find a Russell on this.
No.
I wonder if this is this year's.
This is a max preps, which are typically not the greatest rosters.
Yeah, maybe a year.
He is listed down here, bottom of the 2nd page. Kevin Russell,
no number.
Senior.
All right. Oh, there's a pass that's picked off, and there goes. Is that Matea in for a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage for Ashland? But they tried a short pass. What you were talking about, Jimmy, that quick pass, and Matea sniffed it out, and it looked like they were throwing it to him. He made the broke a tackle, made the interception, broke a 1 tackle, and he's got speed. He went into the end zone.
Matea.
Huh?
And nobody's catching Matea.
No, he's got speed. Oh, big play by the Norwood defense there. After a good kick, and you can see quick pass. Matea stepped right, exactly like you said, Jimmy. Stepped right in front there and took it easily into the end zone. So the kicker Damaris is on for the extra point.
I think they had 12 men out.
Did they? Yeah. But I wonder, do you attack that onto the kickoff, perhaps? Moving it up, what, a yard? Yeah, they are going to, though. You only move it up, what, a yard and a half from the 3 to the 1.5. And Odd will stay with the kick. They're not going to try 2. Snap and ball down. This kick is good. This is Damaris. He's got a real good lefty sophomore kicker.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've been identifying him as Morales all year.
Right.
That's what it is on our roster.
Right, but we think his name is Anthony Damaris. And he gives them a weapon there. We didn't think they'd have that this year necessarily after the graduation of Jay Wachowski, who was such a great kicker for Norwood. But no, it's jumped out ahead here at the 8:48 mark of the first period, 7-0.
Couldn't ask for a better start here.
No, that opened up the eyes of the Clockers, who
this would throw the league standings in a bit of a confusion.
Yeah.
If Norwood were to win, there'd be probably 3 teams with one one loss.
Well, it's funny. The coaches were talking about it. I understand that they have qualified. So today, for the playoff thing, there's the kickoff and picked up. And a nice tackle by number 9 for Norwood, huh? J.J. Ambers, perfect tackle. All right. Yeah. So the Clockers will take over on their own 35 here after the shot run back.
Ambers is another sophomore, seeing time on special teams.
Yeah.
Haven't called his number much this year. Him and Matt Elves, number 3, is probably going to get some significant playing time today, too.
All right, so the Clockers work out of the shotgun, too, and there's a handoff and a good run up over the right side. And Pryor was in on that tackle. We'll be calling that name a lot. One of the captains. All three captains playing today. Teddy Willett looks like he's ready to go. He's got a big cast on his right hand, but he's at the outside right linebacker. He's back as one of the captains. Of course, Connor Sheehan and Aiden Pryor, the other two captains for the Mustangs. All right, 2nd and 2 at their own 43 for the Clockers. They're going to hand again, number 24, and he's got a first down into Norwood territory. And down to the Norwood 45-yard line, number 57 for Norwood there, Ryan Sue in on that tackle. So who do we got out today, Jimmy? I see number 73, Connor Walsh, is not dressed today. And I think maybe Maddox again could be out, who had done a nice job on the D-line. All right, there's a handoff right up the middle this time. Norwood's there to make the stick after a shot gain.
Of course, it's Pryor on the tackle again.
Yeah. All right,
He'll probably end up double figures in every game that we've done on tackles.
Yep. So it looks like they use this Eddie Lopez as number 26. And perhaps Dom Kavanaugh is their quarterback, if we can believe what we hear from Doc Crowley. There's a fake and a roll, and the Norwood and Pryor. Who is it? Pryor makes the hit, and Sheehan was there.
Sheehan pressured him back inside on the play action, and Pryor was right there to finish him off.
So they have a big sack there, and brings up a 3rd and 10 at their own 45, at the Norwood 45, rather. Yeah, I see. You can see the one of the gridiron folks down there behind the end line there in the far corner of the end zone. All right, 3rd and 10 for Ashland. Straight back to quarterback. And he looks, and he's got a
nice
great play. Boy, who made that? I'll tell you, that was outstanding.
Number 22.
All right, that's the other sophomore, Dakal. All right, Matea's running buddy. Boy, he was right there. Perfect. Really perfect coverage, and then he just knocked that ball away.
Looked like Alves was spying on the quarterback on that one. He was. Maybe this quarterback has a rep of
running a bit,
taking off.
Yeah, he's a good size kid. All right, snap's good for Ashland, and the kick is a high, wobbly kick.
No, it touched him. Better get on it.
Right, no, it is scrambling for that ball. They looked like they wanted to do have a fair catch, but
very lucky. He short hopped him and off of Kelly, I think.
Yeah, so
I think the Kyle might have got the recovery on that.
Did he get in there? Well, that was an important play. So Norwood will take over. First down at their own 18-yard line. We got about halfway through the first quarter here. Norwood leading 7-0. Right, Dennehy's got 3 wide receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Looks like he's got Wachowski beside him in the backfield. Here's a snap from Katie. He's going to take it with a design run to the left side, and he picks up a few yards there.
A little sweep. Lead blocking by the fullback, Wachowski.
What did he get there, Jimmy? Out to
about 3 or 4 yards.
Out to the 21. Yeah.
You see number 7, the quarterback for Ashland out there on defense.
Yeah, he plays. Looks like he's what? Safety. Yeah, looks like he's a good size.
Yeah, he's big.
What do they got him at? 6 feet, 195. He looks all of that in height, and he's strong looking. They're pretty big up front too, Ashland. All right, 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs, and there's a handoff inside. Wachowski falls forward for another 3-yard gain out to the 25.
Yeah, number 69 for Ashland. Looks like he's going for about 300 pounds.
He's a big kid, yeah.
I think it's 69. I don't know, his jersey's a little stretched. He might be number 60.
Well, you were wrong. They only got him at 290, but he's a big kid right in the center there of that Ashland line. Although last week, midfield was the same way. Big, some big kids. But Norwood had good luck with their line play, I thought, last week.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, third and a long 3 for Norwood. See if they can get a first down. There's a pass here. Oh, again, right on the money there. He can't throw the ball any better, and we've had 3 drops.
Yep. It's Jenks on that one.
Jenks right there.
Yeah, and all would have been first downs as they.
Yeah, nice shot passes. I'll tell you, Dennehy's right there with his passing today.
Some good zip on the ball today.
Yeah. All right, so Norwood going to have to kick here and snap from their own 25 right on the money, and Wachowski. He's got a nice kick away here and a fair catch at their own 40 by number 3, and we get 2 number 4s but no number 3s on this roster, so we can't tell you. But the fair catch was made, and they will take over just outside their own 40-yard line, the Clockers. Defensive calls are sent in by the head coach, Manny Lopes, in his first year here. And Connor Sheehan sends those in. Likewise, A.J. Grant on the offensive side sends it in with their quarterback, generally Jason Dennehy. All right. From the pistol there, and Kavanaugh gives, and it's got a big hole.
Yeah, he
looked like
nobody
Matea
was near him for at least 7 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Matea, that was a nice hole on the right side for a 15-yard gain into Norwood territory. Matea made that tackle. Yeah, the word was that Holliston ran the ball up and down. You can see this run here in the hole. And you'll see Matea step up and make number 19 with a little help from Renaud make that tackle. All right, 1st and 10 here, and we're straight back to pass, and he's got a man wide open, number 5, who breaks that tackle and goes in easily for the touchdown. So Ashland used a play action fake.
Sort of like a sidearm throw by the quarterback, or 3/4.
And number 5 there. Again, no, we don't have that number, but he was running free down the center of the field for a touchdown for Ashland with exactly 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. And they'll come out. They have a lefty kicker too, Jim?
Yeah.
Number 20.
Agostinelli
here. Snaps low, but the kick is blocked by Norwood. Who got that?
It was
Wachowski?
him or Elves.
Yeah.
Number 3 was in on it.
Yeah.
See if we got a replay on that.
Yeah.
We do.
Well, we got a replay on the touchdown.
Yeah, a little sidearm delivery.
Yeah, but he's wide open, and he makes a nice catch, goes up above him. I think Sunkar thought that he might have a chance for an interception if it was over the receiver's head, but unfortunately reached up, caught it, and was able to sidestep Sunkar and go into the end zone for a 7-6 lead for Norwood after the blocked extra point. So that's encouraging. Let's see.
Looks like the scoreboard says 8, but it's 6.
It is a 6. Yeah. Yep. All right, so Norwood will have, who's that? Kelly back there with 15, and Jenks. Jenks.
I think it's Jenks.
Jenks.
Usually it's Matea's usually back there, isn't he? I think that's Matea on the
Is it the far guy, Matea?
I believe so.
Not number 15, number 19. Oh, outside kick. And did it go the 10-yard? I guess it did.
Yeah. It caught him by surprise.
Yeah. Manny Lopes, the coach, is arguing that the first hit was too short. It was short of the line, but right now looks like the referees, and they're going to give it to Ashland. You can see this here. They spread out, and they didn't spread out. They just kicked that ball. And the Norwood front there.
Tough to say who touched it first and where they were.
Right. So
Apparently, they don't have the same rules as the NFL because they're all on the same side of the ball.
Right. All right, so Ashland's got a Norwood territory at the 49 here, looking to take the lead here late in the first quarter. Bobble on that handoff, but he breaks a tackle.
Yeah, they're getting some big holes up the middle on
number 2 for Maloney. He looks like he's a senior halfback, 5'9", 170, and that looks to be his size. He had a nice gain there to pick up a first down at the Norwood 37-yard line.
They're pushing Norwood back off the line.
Yeah. Let's see if that D front there, not that big for Norwood, but let's see if they can hold up a little bit here. There's an inside handoff on the counter for Maloney, and Norwood does a nice job. Holds it for looks like about a 2-yard gain. Yeah. Who's that? Willett in there. Yeah, William Pryor here. So
Sheehan makes. Yeah, Sheehan's been coming on strong too. Number 54.
Yeah, he's
in on a lot
job.
of plays.
Yeah, he's out of that linebacker position. You got Matea and Teddy Willett today on the outside, Olioid and Sheehan on the inside of the linebackers. All right, 2nd and 9 here, and straight back to pass, and looks like he's got number 5 again. Oh, right off his fingertips. Same receiver who had scored the touchdown.
The quarterback has sort of
a weird release, huh?
Unusual
he does.
Release, to say the least.
Yeah, he does.
Sort of hitches, double pumps a little. It looks like it's coming out sideways.
All right, now
looks like he's got to feature that number 5. He's got the height advantage.
Yeah, we had that issue last week that midfield had such tall receivers. And the Norwood kids they had good coverage, but just they were so tall. All right, 3rd and 9 for the Clockers, and Kavanaugh is going to look to run it here. And number 3, Alves, makes the first hit, and
it's like a first down.
It's close, very close. I don't know.
No, not where they spotted it.
No, maybe not.
I don't think so. I'm going to call him out, though.
No, we're going to
measurement.
Jeez. Remember when you were on the sticks? You wouldn't come out.
Well, I'd take my time.
Huh?
Take my time, especially if it's raining out, because I have a little umbrella over my chain.
Yeah. Well, who else we got on the sticks over there today? We got to take a look. I know we got George Hawley on the down marker. In fact, we got a couple of younger guys there helping out today.
I think we have Mr. Matea over there. I can't tell.
I can't either. I can't see. But when they stretch him out, they give him a first down at the Norwood 27. So Ashland has moved into scoring position here.
Yeah, it was your big, quarterback draw basically there.
Yeah. Well, you said that before that might be something to look for, the way he went back.
Alves was the first one to get to him. So
yeah.
He just had some momentum up the middle of the field.
Kavanaugh is going to he's going to fake it and take it himself up the middle. And he's got a nice hole, and he's down the right sideline, and it looks like he might get in. And he does. Yes. From 27 yards out on the fake up the middle. And he kept it himself, Kavanaugh, the quarterback, and skirted around the right side and went in for a 27-yard touchdown run to take the lead here.
Yeah, they're getting some big push off the offensive line of Ashland.
Yeah. All right, Agostinelli's going to try this extra point again. Try to add the extra point. Good snap. No, and he's going to fake it.
Throw it.
And he's wide open for the 2-point conversion.
And that 2-point conversion attempt is good for the Clockers.
So Ashland takes a 14-7 lead with 1:48 left here in the first quarter on the fake extra point.
After that initial turnover that Matea ran in, it's been pretty much all Ashland taking control on the line of scrimmage.
Well, you said at the beginning of the game, Jimmy, Norwood can't make mistakes. They haven't had a turnover. They haven't had penalties per se. You know, they were able to handle that, but they've dropped 3 balls that have just killed their offense. I mean, if Dennehy delivers the ball like that, his receivers have to catch it, because essentially those are turnover. They were both turnovers in that on 3rd down, dropping first down chances. And what it also works against what you said. You don't want to. This is a high-powered offense.
Yeah, you got to keep the ball out of their hands.
You know, Norwood with a little bit of running by Wachowski in their back, their halfbacks. And if Dennehy can keep those short passes and move the chains, they always get a chance on offense. This time the kick is a line drive and picked off there. Is that Kelly, number 15? Yeah, got a good return.
The ball.
Yeah, he does. He's out to the right-hand side in front of the Norwood bench. He goes to, what's that, about the 34-yard line, and Dennehy will come over and talk to Coach A.J. Grant, who sends the plays in. He's the offensive coordinator for Manny Lopes in his first year here. We'll give you the rest of the coaching staff as we move along here, but then he's calling the play, and Katie leads him out here. Now it looks to go on a drive, and they got 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right, then he by himself in the backfield. And he looks to the left. He's going to throw that short pass, and it's a nice play. Matea breaks a tackle and goes for a first down. Nice play. Kelly out front blocking for him, and that short pass they turned into about a 12-yard gain. Here you can see it. Then he hits Matea, who makes that one move and breaks a tackle, and picks up a first down for Norwood out to their own 47-yard line.
Teo's a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
They got a bunch of sophomores seeing significant playing time.
Yes, they do. Here's Denny. He looks to pitch it, and he does, but pitch is dropped by number 19. There's a flag down. Matea, they were trying to get him on the pitch. And it's a holding penalty against Norwood. I would think they'll take this, but they had a no gain on the play on the fumbled pitch, and they're going to take this penalty. It's going to make it a 1st and 20 for the Mustangs.
Clock will run. There's 53 seconds left in the first.
Yeah. And then he comes out again with the play. See what we got for a 1st and 20 play here for Norwood.
Basically want to get half of back.
Yeah. All right, Dennehy, wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Takes a snap, looks straight back, and he's going to go deep here, but he lays it up, and unfortunately he gets intercepted. Number 3 is looks like he's got a nice return.
That's coming back anyway.
We got a flag down there at the 40. Yeah,
it's like a blind-side block. Kelly got nailed.
Yeah. All right, so the interception will stand, and the penalty looked like it was dropped at around the 40-yard line of Ashland.
Go back to if it's a personal foul, I'll go back to what, the 25.
Yeah. Let's see where they mark it off, and it. Let's see that. Well, unfortunately,
I know where the flag landed, but actually, the block occurred at 35. But they're not.
Was it? Yeah.
Marking it.
But you're right.
Going back to the 25.
15-yard penalty back to the 25, where Ashland will take over with 16 seconds left here.
Yeah, that ball was a bit of a floater. It was kind of up for grabs, so.
Well,
almost worked as a punt, but.
Right. Well, I listened to Manny on the post game, and he said, just try to have Jason do what he does well, and that is shot crisp passes and move the sticks. That one they went for the home run and was intercepted, fairly easy interception. So. There's a run around the right side. Number 52 for Norwood, Olioid, makes that tackle after looks like about an 8-yard gain, and it looks like it will be the last play of the first quarter here. And there's the horn. So we'll take a break here. A up and down action filled quarter, but the Clockers of Ashland are leading the Mustangs of Norwood 14-7. We'll be back for second quarter action.
We are committed to protecting you and to providing you with top quality service. We're busy. Norwood is a nice town, but in any given 24-hour cycle, we handle anywhere from 65 to 90 radio calls and officer-initiated events. We patrol the town's 10 square miles, including over 100 miles of roadways. Our traffic enforcement focuses on places where crashes have occurred, neighborhoods where residents have reported chronic violations, and offenses that impact crashes like speed, texting, running stop signs and red lights, and failing to yield to pedestrians. When we're not tied up on calls, we work hard to build relationships with members of the community. So you'll see our officers out walking footbeats, checking in with merchants, and stopping at sporting events to chat with kids. We believe that every resident should know, or at least feel like they know, a member of our department. So if you see us, stop and say hello. We'd love to chat with you. On behalf of the men and women of the Norwood Police Department, it's our pleasure to serve you.
14-7 Ashland lead, and they face a 2nd and 1 at their own 34-yard line. Kavanaugh goes straight back, and he looks deep again. And number 4, has he got that?
I think one foot was inbound.
I think so. The referees,
No,
no, they're
calling.
saying no. No, they said he didn't get his
Be able
feet
to
down.
see this, I think. I know his second foot was out.
Right.
But the first one might have been up in the air when he caught it.
Yeah. Tried a deep pass right in front of the Norwood bench down the sideline.
So that's his normal delivery, the quarterback.
Yeah.
Nothing new. So I don't know if the purists are going to like that if he's going on to play in college, but
yeah. All right, so 3rd and 1 for Ashland. See if Norwood can make a big stop here. Sheehan leads them out here, and they get Sue and Gasborough in the middle there. We'll see if they run that ball straight up in the gut. Man in motion. But they're going to hand.
he kept it.
He kept it.
Yeah, it was a read off
fake.
by the quarterback. He kept it.
Yeah, and he got a first down out to their own 39-yard line. You see the crowd here, big crowd. Of course, interesting time. There are a lot of students. This was Spirit Week. We talked to Nora Glenn, and of course all the pink of the October for Breast Awareness Month. So yeah, it's an interesting dynamic playing a game. I think we got a bigger crowd than usual here. All right, man in motion again, and they're going to hand it to him. Number 2, Maloney. Norwood strings it out and does a nice job.
In pursuit was
it was good. And
number 30.
Jake Maloney is the ball carrier for the Clockers.
Yeah, Maloney picks up a yard, but that's where I think Willett will help him there. First time he's playing that out there. You can see number 2 there.
Wachowski
Yeah.
pursued him from behind too.
Yeah.
He's on the bottom of that pile.
Nice job there. So the Clockers pick up just a yard on that.
You got to stay competitive. You want to hold them on this drive.
Yeah. Big drive for the defense. We need somebody to cover this back over here. And the 3 in motion again. And the handoff is to the left. Nice. Ooh, we got a flag down there.
Probably. The hold happy, I think, today. The referee here.
Yeah.
No, it's
what was it?
Number 27, Aloujimi Brown had the
Oh, he's
carry
pointing
for
to
the Clockers.
A low block.
Yeah,
Huh?
block.
A chop block type of play there, and that will push the Clockers back.
That's another 15.
Yeah, I think that it is a personal foul, huh? You can see the press box there just a minute ago with where we stand. That's the Gridiron Club tent down there with Mike Sheehan, Scotty Whitcomb, and Harrington. All right, so they got to get out to the 49, Jimmy. They're going to scrimmage from their 28, so it's Second down and 21 here for Norwood. Dennehy will come in to play the deep safety with Sunkar here in a passing situation. Kavanaugh's got 3 to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to roll to the left and look, and a nice quick hit to number 5. Doesn't come down easy, but eventually
Gang tackled over there.
tackles. Look like Willett was in on that play. So I'll pick up a
Number 5, we don't have a
we got no
ID on him.
No ID. No
It
ID.
could be Gronk the way he's playing.
Yeah, he's a pretty good player.
He's
Yeah.
a big kid.
Yeah.
And tough to bring down, obviously. It took about 5 guys to take him down.
3rd and 11 though. Let's see if
This is
Norwood-
a
Huh?
crucial play of the game right here.
You think so?
Yeah.
Crucial.
Yeah, you hold them here, you stay in the game. You don't hold them, they get a first down. Look out.
Watch out. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Kavanaugh's got 1 back, and he's straight back, and he looks to the left, and he's got him in. Oh, nice catch by number 4, right at the sticks, and looks like it will be a first down.
And I went to number 6, I think.
Yeah. Russell DeCal made the hit. He was right there, but a big, tall, wide receiver. Much taller and bigger than any of our D-backs.
That quarterback has zip on the ball, though.
Yeah, he was right there with that.
Every throw has been kind of high, but he's got tall receivers.
First down right at midfield for Kavanaugh and the Clockers. He's going to roll to the right this time. He fakes, and then he quick hit to number 5. Good tackle there by Norwood, though. That Connor Sheehan, the linebacker, came out there in the flat, made a nice play there.
Mateo is assisting. Mateo is a very short tackler.
He is.
For
yeah.
Samal. I mean, he's probably 5'8", I gather.
Good play there. So the 2nd and 5 here with just under 8 minutes left before halftime. Kavanaugh's right at the line. He finally gets the play from the sideline. He straight back, takes a snap, and he's going to try to go deep. And again, 5 is there. He's finding that seam, and no, it hasn't been able to.
Might have been a tad.
Huh?
He let him a tad too much, or that was going to be.
Well, that was an easy touchdown if he laid it there.
Did hit him in the hands, though. So
Yeah. Yeah.
nice throw.
Yeah. He.
I mean, Norwood's not getting much pressure. I mean, there's some big bodies up there for Ashland.
All right, 3rd and a long 5 here for the Clockers. Why do they call them the Clockers? You know why they call them the Clockers? No? I actually do. So, we'll
never
eventually tell you that.
You know the legal system then.
Right.
Never.
All right, roll to the left by Kavanaugh. And he steps away. He's going to take it down, and he's going to go for a first down. Olioid makes the play, but Kavanaugh picked up a first down to the Norwood 37.
Yeah, you subscribe to the never ask a question you don't know the answer to.
Oh, I thought you would know. You can see that. Nice tackle by Olioid, but looked to pass first once he saw it wasn't open.
Maybe was there a big watch factory in there?
Exactly.
In the town or something?
That was their main manufacturing thing. That they made watches similar to Waltham. All right, first down inside Norwood territory, and there's the handoff around the right side. Norwood's
Nice
done a good
play.
job stringing it out again. Yeah,
Wachowski strung it along, and then Sheehan.
Yeah,
Good pursuit.
nice play there. They picked up just a yard there.
It's been a long possession, though. This has been about 5 minutes they've had the ball.
They're doing what we wanted to do, I think, when we said that. Yeah.
Yeah, defense, especially Norwood has a lot of kids that play both ways.
Both ways, yeah.
So
You're right.
it's going to come back in the second half, especially.
All right, 2nd and 9 here for Ashland at the Norwood 35. Kavanaugh is in the shotgun. He's got a wing back, a back right beside him. He's changed the play maybe there. He throws a quick hitch there, and
The receiver the lead receiver was blocking before the pass was thrown, and he was at least 5 yards downfield. that's all.
I don't know. Is
Number
that
7, Dominic
that,
Cavanaugh, completes number 8,
legal?
Brandon Grover.
There it was. You can see it there.
Yeah, he was.
Nice tackle by Willett there.
That'll bring up a 3rd and
You
1
get some
for the
help from
Clockers.
Dennehy.
Yeah,
So
this
no.
is. I mean, they'll go for it on 4th down. On.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3rd and 1 though for Ashland. They get a full backfield here out of the shotgun. Kavanaugh's going to hand, and number 27's right up the middle. Oh, he spins.
Spin move.
Nice spin move for a big first down. Who's that that came in on that tackle for Norwood?
Number 26.
Dorian.
Right now.
Yeah, Dorian Renaud made a nice tackle there to save the touchdown.
Inside the Mustang 15.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 at the
So it'll be
Norwood
1st and 10
15
for the
here.
Clockers. Just
Need a
inside
big
the
play
Mustang
here
15.
for Norwood. You can see that defensive line, Al, Sue, Gasborough, and Pryor. As we zoom in on them. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Clockers. Here's a fake handoff, and he's going to roll to the right, Kavanaugh. He's going to, oh,
Wide
does he have a
open.
man wide open, huh?
Yeah.
Boy.
Well, play action.
Play action, beautiful fake there, and he
Pass is complete.
gave him the empty hand and found number 3, who does not appear on our roster, but boy, he was wide open in the right corner of the end zone for another Ashland touchdown. You can see, nice fake there, and he waits him while he breaks free, and you can't see it, but there's nobody near him for the Mustangs. So they're going to go up here. The clock is with the extra point, 21-7, with 4:38 left here before halftime.
And you can see why they're the class of the league. They pretty much overpowered Norwood on that drive. I mean,
they did.
They couldn't get off the field. Several 3rd down conversions.
Yeah, they're 6-0.
They're not in Norwood's playoff division,
no,
right? They're
no.
in Division 4, I believe, and Norwood's 5.
Right, and then I think there are others in that might be even in 6. So it's really strange how all within the larger group of the TVL they're spread out.
I mean, the only real familiar team in Division 5 that's doing well is Milton.
Yes.
Milton, I think, leads the division.
Yeah, and they'll be tough. I mean, Norwood for them to play. There's a 3-week playoff structure that will come out. I heard Johnny McGowan I was talking to heard that will come out either late Sunday or very early Monday morning. Norwood's opponent for next week. And there's a nice shot kick,
Boy,
and they
better
got
get
it.
on it.
Yeah, it's right there, but Norwood was right. Oh, they were there to make the play.
I think Ashland has it.
But Ashland recovered it again. No, it's special teams hurting them here. Looks like Ashland. I don't know if we'll see that again, but there was
I
a
think that
Norwood
was an
player.
intentional.
Oh, I think they saw there was a gap over there where Norwood wasn't covering that area, but there was a Norwood player that stepped up and looked like he was ready to recover it, but Ashland's hustled down there, and they got the second time they've gotten sort of an onside kick and take over here at the 35-yard line of Norwood, threatening again just before halftime. All right, Kavanaugh straight back, and he looks, and he's going to go deep again. Oh, number 5 is wide open for the Ashland touchdown here.
Yeah,
They have
the wheels are starting to fall off. Of course, they're gassed. They've been out here the whole quarter, the defense. I thought they might take a timeout before that play, right, since Ashland recovered, and they looked a little confused coming in.
Yeah. But Ashland's quarterback, and in particularly when he looks to number 5, they have there's the kick there, and it's good. So
yeah, I don't think we have an answer for number 5.
no, he's it looks like they work together very well. The quarterback Kavanaugh and number 5. So in a very, very quick hit here, the Clockers have gone ahead 28-7 here at Murray Field.
So common opponent-wise, I think Westwood gave them a half-decent game, didn't they, opening night?
Yes,
this
I
season?
think was that 28-14 perhaps?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Holliston Ashland played, and Holliston really took it to Norwood.
Right.
But that was a close game between Ashland and Holliston.
Yeah, and somebody, I heard that somebody that saw a tape were talking about the game that Holliston actually had the better of the chances and stuff, but kept turning the ball over. They moved on this Ashland defense, but you can see Ashland moved on the Holliston defense also to score 35 points. All right, here's the kickoff again. We should watch it
again. They
there's onside kick, and there's Norwood.
And
they
again,
made
Ashland
again.
has it.
Why that? And I think they do. I think they got it again.
Yeah.
Why that receiver didn't fair catch that ball? I don't understand on that. I think you can, can't you?
Yeah,
Right?
It's in the air.
Yeah, I think that would have been the play to sort of just make that play. You can see that. And there's the play.
There's
Obviously,
70,
number
not
70.
used to handling the ball.
No, not at all. But
Tim Delaria, if the roster's correct.
right. All right, so the defense tested again here within like a minute here. And in Norwood territory at the 49-yard line. Man in motion here, and they're going to fake it and go the other way on a counter. Good hit there in the, who's that on the bottom there? Olioid, who came up from his linebacker position. All right, so a 2-yard gain for the Clockers here.
Dan Lloyd had to stop for the Mustangs. Pickup of 2 brings up a 2nd and 8 for the Clockers.
This is really the most important drive to have any chance in the second half. Norwood has to see if they can bring some pressure here against Kavanaugh.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to let off, so they're going to be throwing the ball.
Oh, there's a bad snap, but no, it doesn't get much pressure. But he breaks the tackle, but the Alves, the sophomore, and Olioid come up and make a nice tackle after a yard gain here.
I thought when he slipped, his knee might have touched back there.
All right, you see, there's a bad snap. He picks it up.
Nope,
Well,
he just
stayed up. And good tackle there by Alves. All right, 3rd and 7 here at the Norwood 46. Kavanaugh's got 4 wide receivers spread out, to the left, 2 to the right here. And the snap is directly back, and he's got his man, the big tall wide receiver
he's
there.
Got enough for a first down too.
And he stretches out. Use that height to just stretch out for a first down there.
His yardage is good for a Clocker first down.
So they've done 3 basic onside kicks. So I guess they're going to continue to do it unless you prove that you can prevent. Prevent that. So.
All right, so first down on the Norwood 39 here. Kavanaugh works exclusively, we've seen, out of the shotgun. He takes it and he's going to give to number 2, who's got some speed to get to the outside. Norwood Sheehan comes up to finish him off, but he's got a pretty good gain there. Down to Norwood 31-yard line, brings up a 2nd and 2.
Clock's running, 2:13 to go.
Yeah.
No, I don't think anybody's taken a timeout yet, have they?
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, I know you're in charge of that.
Yeah, but I tend to drift off.
All right. 2nd and 2 there for the Clockers. They get 3 wide receivers left, and just the tall wide receiver to the right, and there's a quick hitch to number 5, who steps around the block there, and Dennehy comes up, who's playing both ways here. Jason Dennehy.
Dominic Kavanaugh's pass is complete to number 5.
Makes the stick, but Ashland will pick up a first down to the Norwood 26.
And that's good for another Clocker.
Clock runs.
They've shown very little mercy so far. I'm surprised they aren't taking a timeout, Ashland.
I think they will at some point, right? They feel they got plenty of time. They get a full complement. All right, Kavanaugh is going to ride to the right and give the ball to, good hit there by Norwood linebackers coming up there, and number 19 Matea.
There's a timeout there.
Number 26.
Their first time out? Yeah.
Carry for the
All right.
Cardinals.
So with a minute 5,
Second and
they
4.
picked up 6 yards on that play, making it 2nd and 4. And we'll remind you, Ashland leading 28-7. We should.
Condolences to the family of Giles Parker, a long-time teacher at Norwood High.
Yeah, Giles
Passed away this week.
was as old as we are. Was a teacher when we were there, and he was a very successful girls basketball coach. I saw something that he had, I don't know, approached 450 wins in his career. And really did a great job. Norwood had some terrific teams and individual players that played underneath him, and he was a very popular coach. Most of the people that played from the girls, there you see here at the field, Kevin Morrison, the captain, in 2008. And they do a nice job there of, I know Andy David and his gang used to do that, and I think they still do, of keeping that at there. Number 32, that was an important number to wear for Norwood. All right, 2nd and 4 for the Clockers with a minute to go here before halftime. Kavanaugh is going to fake and roll to the left after a fake, and he's got a man just too tall. You know, he's just too tall. So he goes up. Then he's right there to try to make the play.
That one was it number 6 there? Or that was Dennehy, number 4.
4.
Yeah.
Then he's there. He's in perfect position. He just, I mean,
The ball's just perfectly placed.
Yeah.
It's a high.
Up high, and he's got, I don't know, got to have 6 inches on him at least. So on the 3-yard line, no, the 2-yard line, actually. The Clockers will threaten here with the clock running here at a half a minute left. And Kavanaugh is going to look to throw, and he's got his man right there. Is it a touchdown?
Yeah, flag come in late.
Flag late, yeah. Good play by Dorian Renaud.
I don't know if the offensive receiver pushed off.
Oh, what do you got?
I don't know.
Number 26, Dorian Renaud was the
You're right, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Right on it. Yep. Offensive pass interference on that, so.
Yeah, he pushed off, got some separation,
Yeah,
came
you
back
could
for
see
the
it.
ball.
All right, so that's going to push the ball back to about the 12-yard line, I guess. Is it? I don't know. What? No, it's a 15-yard penalty. So it's back to the 17-yard line. All right. First and
big
goal
break for
from the
Norwood,
17.
You got to be able to stop him here. They're going to let it run.
Walked off against the
The
Clockers.
clock is running.
Yeah. Do they realize that? I wonder.
Timeout. Yeah.
No. Ashland thought the clock had stopped, but it didn't. It ran, and the play. Yeah. I mean, it should. I guess it should run. They had not scored a touchdown. The ball was stopped on the play was made on the 1-yard line. So once the penalty was marked off, the clock starts again. So with 13 seconds.
On a
Ashland.
defensive penalty, it would have stopped.
Yeah.
The clock would have been stopped.
All right. So Ashland has called a timeout.
And they're pretty much going to have to throw it at this point.
Yeah. Let's see, Ashland had around their coaches, and Norwood around their defensive staff, Manny Lopes, and we should mention that Manny's our first-year coach. He's assisted by A.J. Grant, his offensive coordinator, Lamont Penn, Jason Mahaffey, his brother Tony Lopes. Seth Wyman handles the line. Dave Bartuca helps on that defense. Greg Arbogast is the head of the JV team and helps on special teams. And the freshman team is coached by Tom Carey and Dan Costigan. And they tied Ashland, I heard yesterday. They had lost the first game of the year, had gone on a winning streak, and then ended up tying Ashland. They've had a successful freshman season again. Undefeated last year, of course, with Darbo coaching that freshman team that went 10-0. All right, so Kavanaugh will have 2 wide receivers, left and right, and he's straight back. Norwood brings pressure. Olioid being held up. Oh, number 3 is wide open though, behind the Norwood defense there.
Yeah, you had Sheehan covering a wide receiver, which is kind of a mismatch.
Yeah, one of our linebackers on there. You can see that. Where's he come out of here? What number was it? The
Number
score?
three. He was a
you can
wide-
see him in the
wide.
slot. And Kavanaugh, you can see he's got him wide open in the back of the end zone. So they have gone in front here with the extra point, which is good. 35-7 with 7 seconds left.
What started very promising, a 7-0 lead has turned into pretty much domination here. Of course, the three onside kicks, and
Yeah. They're
so basically it's not a mistake-free game for Norwood.
right. You said
And
they
their receiving core is just,
is outstanding. Yeah, they're the best. This is, I didn't see Holliston, so I can't say I didn't go out to that game. Obviously, Hopkinton, defense played well, and they only gave up 12 points. But this is as good an offense as we see here generally.
Yeah. And their line, Norwood's had no pressure
No.
at all.
No. Well, they're big. I'll tell you, they're big in the line. Yeah. All right, so Agostinelli's going to kick off. I wonder if you could. Is he kicking off? He's a lefty, right?
Yeah, it's a different
This is a
kid.
different kicker because this kid's a righty. He kicks it pretty
The
good.
other guy must be their onside kick specialist.
Yes. And there's a return. Good return straight up the middle.
Mateo, was that?
There's Matea, and that's going to be the end of the half on that last return out over the 30. So
Try and regroup a little here at halftime.
yeah, I think that was Matea, Jimmy. All right, so we're going to take a break here at halftime with the score, Ashland 35 and Norwood 7. We'll be back for the second half action shortly.
Also Wednesday morning, a huge milestone was achieved in the construction of the new Skating Club of Boston facility on University Ave. Various town employees and board members, along with representatives from the Skating Club of Boston and the construction and design companies, were on site for the topping off ceremony. All guests on hand were invited to sign the beam, and after a short ceremony, the beam was put into place. Vice President of Marketing and our on-site correspondent, Maureen Rystrom, caught up with a few of the guests on hand.
And now joining me is Norwood Chairman and Selectman, Mr. Paul Bishop. Thank you, Paul.
Good morning.
From what I'm told, this is the biggest thing in Norwood since the high school.
Yes, it is. You know, there are some people who have a comment that the town of Norwood is actually the crown jewel of the Commonwealth. If there is a crown jewel within the town, it's going to be this structure right here.
That's great. So what is the one thing you're looking forward to most about this project?
To get it completed and get it moving forward.
Great.
It's going to be a great economic engine for the town of Norwood. There are people lining up to buy properties in the area. One gentleman's already planning a hotel in the area, and I want to see more hotels, more venues, more restaurants to accommodate not just people in the town of Norwood, but nationally and internationally.
And now joining me are my colleagues at JCNA, Executive Vice President and Partner Steve Roback, and Site Superintendent on this job, Todd Casilli. Steve, we just put the last beam in place up here on this project and celebrated the topping off ceremony. Can you tell us a little bit about what a topping off ceremony means?
Well, it signifies the completion of building of the structure. So we've completed the underground foundation that's supporting the structure that you see here today. And it's also signifying that we've got to the top of our structure. And that leads to ultimately us starting to enclose the building so that we can start working on the inside, tight from the weather, to bring the building to its final completion.
That's awesome. Todd, so this was a major milestone. We had the ice breaking back in May. We have the topping off ceremony here today. What can our viewers be on the lookout for in the next couple of months?
In the next couple months, we'll be very busy. Tomorrow, we're actually pouring the second floor mezzanine slab. In the middle of November, we'll be pouring the first floor slab in Rink 1. So over the course of the next month, we're going to be really closing the building up with glass and panels and roofing. So there's a lot coming up in a short period of time.
Advantage of some miscues on kick coverage on and recovered 3 sort of onside kicks in that first half. and took advantage and scored touchdowns to break this game open.
I think the
At 35.
defense was on the field pretty much like 10 minutes in the second quarter.
Yeah. So the Clockers lead 35-7 and will receive this kickoff by Damaris, all right, at around the 15-yard line and out in front. Good hit there. Who made that hit, Jimmy? You see
Number
it?
26, Eddie Lopez.
Huh?
I think it's Dakar, is it?
Yeah,
20
22.
Dakar.
You start by number 26.
He's been
played,
steady on special teams all year.
Yeah, subdued the cow. So now defense got tested, particularly with on the back end. They weren't able to get too much pressure, and Kavanaugh found wide open receivers. So now we'd see at halftime whether or not Manny Lopes and the defensive staff can come up with some answers to this high-powered Ashland offense here. Man in motion, and he's going to take the ball on a jet sweep here. Nice play there. Is that Sunkar?
Number 8, yeah. Oh, they blew it dead.
Blew it dead. Michael Sunkar came up from the safety position, man, a real nice tackle there.
I guess forward progress was stopped, is why they blew that whistle.
Yeah, that was the right call.
You stop by number 8, Michael Sunkar.
Yeah, we'll see if they're going to go a little conservative on Ashland.
Run the ball a little more, you
I
think?
know they got to play every year, so.
Yeah. Here's the opening kickoff there. Geez, number 9.
Sunkar, or 9, I mean, demolished that guy.
Yeah. All right, so the defensive front is Alves, Gasborough, Sue, and Pryor. Linebackers are Olioid, Captain Teddy Willett, and Sheehan. Is Kavanaugh looking to throw a screen pass. Oh, he's got it set up nice here. Tries to break it outside, but no, defense recovered nicely there. Willett made that tackle after about a 7-yard gain, but now it has a chance here with 3rd down and 3 or so.
I think Doc Crowley has
2.
inside info on who number 5 is.
Nice.
He's
the only
just
one.
announced him unless he made it up.
All right, he could. Good to see Doc back. He has been missing the last couple of years, but he says he's ready to go and working up here with him. Doc's always good with the play-by-play to the fans. All right, 3rd and 2, and there's a handoff there and a 1st down.
Pushed him back, but he had the line to gain already, I think.
Nice hit by Olioid there, but it came a yard beyond the 1st down marker. So
Doc Crowley's much like yourself, he's an expert in minutia.
what is minutia?
Minutia is useless information.
Oh,
he knows.
got all sorts of that. Yeah.
He takes it out to the clock.
Yeah.
43, it'll be 1st.
All right, 1st down on the 43 of Ashland. This kid number 6, I don't know what his name is. He's tall.
6,
Jeez.
I do know his name is Russell. Last name.
Look he is tall. I mean, you can see he's gone up in a couple of balls. All right, there's an inside handoff there. Nice play there. Good tackle there. Olioid on top, and it looked like Pryor down the bottom there.
21, Eddie Braganca.
Pryor.
I don't know if you can say Norwood did a great job stopping the run, but they haven't gained as many yards running the ball as they have throwing it.
No, we got a report from somebody that was over there that they had felt that they had very good success in the 1st half, and we could see it. It's a Norwood bench, Coach Lopes and Coach Bartuca, that they had good on these post patterns, and they did seem to find open room in the Norwood defense there. Nice play by Alves, huh? He doesn't look like a defensive lineman.
No, but he's just a sophomore, so he's still growing.
Boy, he's quick and he's tough. Yeah, look at the size, number 3.
And most times he's giving away 50 pounds.
Right. You can see though he'll grow some, and he's going to be a good ball player for Norwood. His name is Matt Alves. I also think he was a pretty good receiver for that freshman team last year. So I think we'll see him at some point playing on the offensive side in the years to come. All right, 3rd and 5 or so here for the Clockers. The clock runs, and the fake there, and Kavanaugh, he's got a man open in the middle of that zone there.
Dominic Kavanaugh's pass is complete.
He's
Number
right
three
there,
again.
number 3 again. Yeah.
He takes it down
And
inside the Mustang
they get a
40.
first down in Norwood territory at the
It'll be first and 10.
Norwood 36-yard line.
Number 3, we don't have his information either. It's
No, we got 2
omitted.
number 4s,
Yeah.
but no number 3. All right, on defense.
All I know is he's been torching them.
He's a good receiver. I mean, they got a number of good receivers. All right, Kavanaugh's going to give straight up the gut to number 26. He's tough bringing down. He drives close to a first
Number
down.
26, Eddie Lopez had the carry.
Lopez, I don't know if he quite got it. Might be just short.
Now this drive's taken 5 minutes and counting.
Yeah. All right, so we see that it was a 9-yard gain for Ashland, and you were right, Jimmy. I mean, the defense has been on the field so long, and they play a lot of the same kids, so they're wearing them down a bit here, I think, as they run the ball. Again, the inside fake, and a nice play there. Matea and Pryor made the initial hit. Looks like it'd be a first down, but a good play by Matea to come up. But Ashland has
Number 26, Eddie Lopez had the carry for the
has advanced to another first down and is at the Norwood 25-yard line here. You know, I saw old coach Buzzy Curran here today. He was on one crutch, had his second knee replacement in the last year. He had the left one done. Now he had the right one today, and it looks good. And he says he's really coming along well. All right, and there's a snap that nobody expected, and so it'll be knocked around. I think Lopez, boy, that's a big loss. It looks like they're going to lose about 15 yards on that play.
I think the Norwood defense thought it was a trick play of some
Right.
sort because they just kind of stared at it initially.
Here's the play, and there it goes. There goes the ball by Kavanaugh. He didn't expect that snap. He was lucky that it was picked up by the running back, and Willett.
That's a big loss, though. That's about a
16 yards, I think. Yeah, 16. Yeah, 16. So it's 2nd and 26 for the Clockers, and they've held the ball here for more than half the third quarter, running the ball generally. So we'll see though on 2nd and 26. Kavanaugh calling signals. Looks like he may change the play here, and the referee's ready to, and he did throw a flag finally. That was too much time for the Clockers. So they'll march off 5 more yards here. And Sue and Gasborough for Norwood come out, and they put 2 more defensive backs in. Jason Dennehy and DeCal come in to add to that secondary.
I don't recall Ashland punting. Have they punted maybe once this game?
Oh, I don't remember. Perhaps not, huh? All right, 2nd and 31, and it's going to be a timeout. Ashland is going to call a timeout. So this gives us an opportunity. We want to thank NCM and the crew that's with us today. Of course, our the producer director is Brian Dunn. He's assisted today. We got Bowie back, Brian Boudreau from Dancing with the Stars in Norwood. There you can see the truck and all the folks there that are working today. Not a bad day.
And Jack Tolman,
oh, Jack Tolman was here, right?
all the
Is
heavy
here.
hitters are here today.
Oh yeah, we got Boudreau and Tolman. We got Joey Damaris. We got Mikey O'Donnell back, Dan Gruber, and Nick Spadorkia. So I want to thank all those guys. We got a full crowd today, and hopefully you enjoy the broadcast here. We enjoy working with those guys. A lot of them have been either students or are students here at Norwood High. They do a great job working with NCM and with Jack Tolman also. So let's see what Ashland has on 2nd and 31 here, and Kavanaugh's going to look to throw, and he's got a little pressure on him. He's going to roll to his left, and he's wrapped up. See, Alves is there, and was that the Kyle that came up?
Number 7, Dominic Cameron was the ball
No, maybe Teddy Willett, rather.
Ryan double teamed.
Yeah. You can see he is rolling to the outside. There it is. DeCal and Teddy Willett come up and make the tackle after a very short gain. So it's 3rd and 28 for Ashland. Now there's a chance to
Maybe get the
to
ball
hold
back.
them.
We
Yeah.
haven't had the ball this half.
No, and there's less than 4 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. All right, so Kavanaugh, what do they cook up here on 3rd and 28? It's going to go long on the sideline. No, it's well covered. Gamble there on that coverage. We haven't called his name. He's had a good year for Norwood. James Gamble. James is the younger of the Gambles.
No, I don't.
No, Will. Which one's?
I think he's the older one.
Is he?
I think so.
Well, they got him as a junior. I think James is a junior, and Will is the basketball Gamble and lefty pitcher for Coach Igo. Here's a kick, and it's a very short kick. And is it going to go out of bounds? Yeah. So that isn't bad for Norwood. That was a kick of only about
20 yards at the most.
15, 20 yards. So Norwood doesn't have bad field position on their own 28 here as they take over for the first time in the second half. Dennehy comes out with the play as usual. You can see number 4 entering the picture here. We'll call the play, and Frankie Cady, the senior center, will lead them out. They got Olioid and Pryor on the right. On the left, you get is it Shannon Ring. All right, Dennehy in the pistol, and he's gonna run the option, and doesn't get too much there. Well played by that right side of the Ashland defense.
Yeah, they've focused on his eyes. He never looked back for the to pitch it, so
No.
I think they had an inkling he was going to keep it.
And he did.
Oh, we're trying to get a moral victory, keep it scoreless, or maybe win this quarter.
I want to mention that the sophomore Sean Quinn in at tackle position. There's a throw just off the fingertips of a diving Jack Kelly.
That was in a good spot too.
Yeah.
A little low, but so no, it's going to play a meaningful playoff game this year.
Yeah.
The seedings will come out Sunday.
Yeah,
they're going to play the iron of this division, either Milton, Nauset, or was it Plymouth North, maybe?
Is that? Yeah, I can't keep up. It's too confusing.
I only buy the paper once a week now.
Yeah.
Sunday Globe.
All right, 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs. See if they can get a first down here.
Look out.
In the blitz, nice play, nice move there, and Dennehy finds Wachowski by himself on the right side, and big first down for Norwood.
Yeah.
Nice play by Dennehy to escape that blitz.
It's good for peripheral vision because he was about to get creamed if he didn't see that defender.
Nice play there. We found Wachowski all by himself, and Robbie found nice room down there for about a 25-yard gain for the Mustangs, one of the bigger plays of the day. Then he again looks, and he's going to have to run with it again. Get a little pressure, and he took it up the middle for a 3 or 4. Yeah, it looks like.
I noticed the quarterback is no longer playing both ways for Ashland.
Yeah, I would think that they will play some of the.
Yeah, number 3's, I think, still in there for him on defense.
Yeah. Let's see if the Norwood offense can move down here. We got a little more than a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter. So an uneventful quarter as compared to the second quarter, which had so much action. All right, then he on 2nd and 8, and he's going to pitch it to Jenks, who cuts it up and picks up about 3 yards here. Bryce Jenks, the senior, who ran it in last week on the last 30 seconds of the game for the winning touchdown against Medfield.
Yeah, so more than likely, Norwood will be on the road next week.
I would think
At
so.
the higher seed.
Right? They'll be
Yeah.
like 6th or 7th seed. Yeah. So, all right, 3rd and a long 4 for the Mustangs. I assume this is 2 down. They wouldn't punt it. And Dennehy's got blitz again. He makes a nice move, and he gains a yard or so, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll go for it.
I would think so. Right. They've been blitzing him here in this quarter, and he was able to step around it, but was not able to pick up too much yardage. So this brings up a 4th, and just about 4 yards here. I think it's going to have to run one more play as we get down around the 10-second mark of the 3rd quarter. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Dennehy. And he takes a snap, and he's looking to the right, and he's right on the money. I don't know if he's got enough, though.
Short.
And at the last play of the quarter, we'll see. He hit
I don't
Jinx.
I think they're marking him short.
Are they? Let's take a look. I mean, this could be another. Is this going to be another? Whatchamacallit? Measurement? What's?
What is 79? 79 must be another 300-pounder.
They got a big team. Yeah, you were right, Jimmy. They were just shot. Looked like they came up about the length of a football shot there on that pass. So
That does
we're gonna
quarter.
Right. So we had a quarter with no scoring in the quarter. So the score remains. Ashland 35 and Norwood 7. We'll take a quick break and be back for the 4th quarter after this brief timeout.
The Norwood Circle of Hope Foundation was established in 1998 in memory of Michelle Kennedy, a young Norwood resident who suffered with leukemia. During Michelle's battle, the entire Norwood community, many of whom did not know Michelle, joined together to support her in her time of need, and it is in that spirit the Norwood Circle of Hope Foundation continues. The mission of the foundation is to provide assistance to Norwood residents who are in need due to a catastrophic medical occurrence. The Circle of Hope Foundation aims to alleviate the stress of everyday expenses for Norwood families during their time of need. Over the years, their assistance has covered housing expenses, utilities, food, and various medical expenses. The Circle
Who? All right. So Ashland will take over on their own 35-yard line to begin the 4th quarter. The first string offense is still in there with Kavanaugh, our quarterback. He's in the pistol. He's going to take it and give it right up the middle. Olioid makes the tackle on Lopez, I think. Is it Lopez? I don't know, maybe they might have. No, they got a couple of different players in there. They got Proganka.
Take number 5 out, please.
Yeah.
Pickup of 7 brings up a second.
So they
Pretty much have their regular receiving core in there, except for number 5.
right, but they definitely have changed their
Front.
focus of by running the ball much more. Kavanaugh again, hands off straight up the middle. And Norwood defense at the center of that line with number 9 in the game there for Norwood. He's a J.J. Ambers, the sophomore who does a nice job on special teams. He's getting some playing time here in the 4th quarter. He made a nice tackle, so going to force the clock is, I think here, about a 3rd and 2 for Kavanaugh and Ashland. All right, so in the pistol, and they're going to hand again over the right side, and they drive for a first down. Like you said, Jimmy, their offensive line, and they do have some of their second string in there, but they come off the ball and seem to always be going forward.
69 hasn't taken much time off today.
No. Boy, he's a big kid.
Yeah.
All right, first down at their own 48 for Ashland. Clock runs here with a couple minutes gone in the 4th quarter. 35-7, Ashland still. All right. First and 10, and there's a handoff again, straight up the middle. Nice play there. Who's that? Pryor, 59, and on the bottom there. Let's see. I think that was Ambers
Number
again.
37, Liam Murphy had the carry for the
So
Clockers.
he's playing. It looks like Ambers, who's not that big a kid either, but he's a sophomore.
Pick up a one, brings up a
Looks like he
second
might
and
be
9.
playing. Is he playing defensive? I think he's playing the defensive line, Jimmy, huh?
It's part of your minutia. Do you know when the clocks get turned back? Is that
I
coming
think
up?
it's not this week. I think it's November 3rd, 2nd or 3rd. Yeah, I think so.
So in the future, if we play a 3 o'clock game, we'll be ending in darkness.
Yes, yeah, we would be. All right, there's a handoff. Number 34 has got a nice hole over the right side there for a big gain for Ashland.
Number 34,
All right.
Griffin Frink had the carry for the Clockers.
That's Griffin Frink. He's a junior for
Takes
the
it down inside the Mustangs.
for Ashland. He
35
picks up
all
a
the way
first
down
down
to
at the 32-yard line in Norwood.
Barring unforeseen circumstance, they're going to go to 7-0 Ashland.
All right, that'd be
Be
interesting.
probably the #1 seed in their division.
Well, that's right. They're not in
They're
the
not
same
in
division
Division
as Milton.
5,
All right.
so
That'd be an interesting game. Milton's supposed to be pretty good. There's a spin and a counter play up over the right side. Frink takes it again, has a nice gain. Looks like Wachowski makes that tackle.
34, Griffin Frink
Here's number
had the
77,
carry for the
Justin
Clockers.
Ring, going to play some defense. He's the starting
Stop by number 2,
left
Ken
tackle on
Bullock.
offense for Norwood. He's probably Norwood's biggest player.
yeah,
huh?
him and Quinn,
Yeah.
probably the biggest.
All right, so Ring's in. He's a junior. He's going to be about a 270-pound kid. Yeah. So I don't think he played football last year. So Coach Lopes is happy to have that type of size come back. 2nd and 2 here. The handoff. Oh, nice play there by Olioid.
Olade.
Yeah, he's
Number 34,
stepped
Griffin
in
Frink
there
had
from
the
his
carry for the
linebacker position for maybe a slight loss, actually. We'll have to see what.
Yeah, he's had a solid year also for
Yeah.
Norwood.
He's a junior. I assume that he'll be one of the.
Is he a junior?
Yeah, that's what we get. I'm not sure that I trust this all the time, but yeah. All right, 3rd and about 3 for the Clockers. I still got, like you said, some of the wide receivers, 5 and 6, are still in there. 3
is
Maloney.
I think 3 has about 100 yards receiving at
Yeah.
least.
All right, there's a
5's
fake.
wide open.
And he is, you were right. Pryor has a nice rush on that, but he couldn't quite get there before Kavanaugh dumped it off to number 5.
Be 1st and goal.
Yeah, down to the, about the 5-yard line?
He brings it down to the Mustang 5. It'll be 1st and goal. for the
First and goal, and the only one moving the sticks there is Coach Hawley, George Hawley. Of course, you know, George helped coach this year in Norwood in the girls' soccer. He's very familiar with the pitch.
Really?
As they say, yeah. George knows a little bit about all sports, I think, but he's a baseball man here in Norwood. All right, Kavanaugh and the pistol he's going to give. And,
Nothing there.
nice play. Who's on the bottom there? Very nice play there. Got
57.
57, Sue, Ryan Sue.
For the Clockers.
Yeah, that was a nice play there. He got up underneath him and held him for actually a yard loss
Ball
there.
goes back to
You
the
can see that
Mustang
big
6.
defensive front there of 77. Ambers, the sophomore, not a big kid, but he's playing the defensive end. There's Sue, 57, and Pryor, 59. They backed up there. You can see 54, the captain, Connor Sheehan, and 52, Olioid. And back there a little bit further, number 8, Mike Sunkar, the safety, the deep safety. We get a time? No. Do we have a timeout yet?
No, the clock's been running.
Clock's been running, but they were
Taking-
letting it go down. And Ashland will take their first time out of the half. That's sort of inconsequential. That's not important, but
How about a nice round
yeah. So we wanted to
game today?
say that not only was Buzzy here, but I happened to see Bob Boxdale, the old trainer, who was here as far back as when Tom Lamb was here, I believe. And Barksdale, I think, was going down to see if Buzzy's knee was right, but
Hasn't been a lot of injury problems this year for Norwood. They've been
No.
lucky. I don't want to jinx them, but
no, you're right. We were noting some of the people that didn't suit up today. Stevie Barron, all right, he's a sophomore that very good on special teams, is not dressed today. And I believe Maddox, the good Dominic Maddox, number 62, is not suited up today. He was starting on the defensive line for them.
yeah, he's got a left shoulder issue,
Right.
I think.
Yeah, I get hurt in that Holliston game, I believe. So, all right, second and goal from about the 7-yard line, and Kavanaugh's going to hand it and give. Ooh,
Oh,
got
well.
stopped right around the 1, I think, huh?
Yeah, he didn't get in.
Good play there by the Norwood defense.
52. Again, all the day.
All day. Had a little help actually from even Gamble coming up there. But they're right on the goal line, just about here, right outside the 1 here.
The ball is just inside
It's 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, and I can think we can safely say the game. We do have overtime, but I don't see this being an overtime game, Jimmy. So you're not getting any additional pay for working the overtime.
No.
All right, so third and goal for the Clockers. Kavanaugh is still in at quarterback. He calls signals. He's taking his time, and now he sees the referee signal that there was time, and he's got a touchdown pass to number 6 there again. Just too big for the Norwood defensive backfield to handle him. And
the referee just
Russell?
signaled to let the clock run. It'll run through the extra point process.
Too?
Yeah.
All right.
I believe so.
It's 41-7. I thought it was 35 points in the fourth quarter. Perhaps not quite that much, but it is now a 35-point difference, and that would keep the clock running. So runs with 4 minutes.
Yeah, by the time they kick off, it will be around about 2:30. And I know our next game will most likely be on the road, so we won't be doing it. So the fans get a break from us. We've been on too much already this year.
Well, you know, I have to say, we've had 2 very exciting games.
Yeah,
there.
last week.
Yeah, Westwood and Medfield were great games. They meet. I just actually at halftime talked to Coach Chisholm over at Westwood. They get ready to meet Medfield tomorrow. They got a problem because their first-string quarterback, who was pretty good, Pfaff, I think his name was, got hurt. So it'll be interesting to see how they make out. They were in a position where they were fighting to make the playoffs, Westwood. I don't know that they will now. But Norwood, I mean, that's we've seen 2 exciting games and wins, and that has put Norwood in the playoff picture, which is, I think, Coach Lopes' first goal. All right, back to the 10-yard line, a good kickoff, and Matea breaks a tackle, and he's got the sideline, and a nice return there by Brian Matea, the sophomore.
Brian Matea had the return for the Mustangs.
He's got a 25-yard return out to
54 just pushed the Norwood player as he left the sideline.
Yeah, well, don't want no stupidity at this stage, and I see Coach Lopes sort of got the attention of his guys on the sideline. You don't need any of that at this stage. So it is a 1st and 10. That was actually out to the 37-yard line. Nice return by Matea. And then he will stay in at quarterback, and it looks like most of the folks on the defensive side of the ball for Ashland are their backups. So I see Joe DeBlasi in at tight end here for Norwood, and it's going to be a handoff to Kyle. Makes a nice move and another nice move, and he's got some room around the left side, and he's got a big gain here down to the Ashland 40-yard line for a first down in the Clockers territory on a nice run there by DeCal, the sophomore running back.
He almost had it. I think that the one that tackled him was pretty much it, because now it had 4 blockers out in front of him.
You can see those moves here. He's got nice moves, and eventually switches the ball over to the correct hand. He's down the left sideline. Here's a pitch to DeCal. He's going to try to sweep to the right. He's won't come down, but getting tackled after a 3-yard gain.
22, Sabo DeCal, hand carrying for the Mustangs.
They get 2 good running backs, particularly if they get a little bigger and stronger. I mean, they're both sophomores, Mateo and DeCal.
And they're both not afraid of contact, and Mateo, especially on defense, has impressed me.
Yeah. All right, so see Teddy Willard in the backfield here. I assume is no, he's going to take the ball even with that big cast he has on. He drives down for a first down. Willard had played offense quite a bit last year before he got hurt, and this year, as a senior, he comes in and gets a carry here. Looks like we may have just 1 play left here before the horn sounds. We get a first.
Sure does go quick, eh? With the clock running.
Yeah, clock running, and with the then he's going to look to throw the ball deep, and he's got a man out there and it fall. Oh, nice play.
Yeah, call a timeout. At least
right.
get a.
Well, no, would have a chance to. That was Jack Kelly, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a reception, but.
Yeah, reception. Nice play, and now it is. No. Ashland?
Oh,
no.
Ashland.
No. That's now he's got himself right, the referee. And no, it did call a timeout with 7 seconds. They're going to have a play, a 1st and goal.
Yeah, just in case you're in this position next week, run a play.
Well, the offense hasn't scored today, of course. We look back, and the first score of the game was the Norwood defense. Mateo intercepting that. You can see that catch by Kelly, stayed with it, and Mateo returned that interception for a touchdown. So it'd be nice, I think, going into next week for these guys. And they have a lot of younger kids playing on the offensive side too, for a little bit of some confidence that they, that they can score a touchdown here. So we'll see. 1st and goal. They're on about the 3-yard line. They got 7 seconds left here, so I don't know if it'll be just 1 play. They may sneak a second one in, but let's see if Norwood can score here. What was that?
It jumped, it looked like. False start.
Nobody was set there. I don't know what that was, but they Norwood calls another timeout. That was
otherwise the game's over.
Yeah, that was 5 seconds left. That took 2 seconds, but they came out and it looked like they were trying to snap it quickly, and nobody was set, so there was no doubt that was a legal motion penalty. All right, so we'd like to tell you when we'll be back with you, but we're not sure, and we'll only find out, I suppose, by Monday morning. We'll know who the Norwood plays next week, and hopefully, how many home games have we had?
This is our 4th, isn't it?
Yeah, and we should get at least 1 more, because we're going to be on the road on Thanksgiving down at Dedham. All right, there's the play, and there's a run up the middle, and Willett scores. Yeah. Good for Teddy Willett, a 7-yard touchdown for the senior captain. And Norwood will not attempt the extra point, so
I think the ref signaled I'm going home. I don't care about the extra point.
Right, he put his hat up, and that's the signal. The signal that is the end of the game. Yep. So the final score 42-13.
The effort was there. I think they're just a little overmatched at this point as far as the 2 teams matching up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't cover their receivers, basically.
Yeah,
and the defense, we couldn't sustain many drives, and the drops and the failure to, cover the kicks, and receive the kicks was the key in the game, and 3 in a row.
Yeah. Ashland's good. I mean, after watching them, Like I said, didn't see Holliston, but certainly much better than the other teams we've seen from the Tri-Valley so far. Them and Holliston, they get good programs. You know, it looks like they got some good kids that obviously out there in Holliston. If you are an athlete, you play sports, you play football, and Manny and the coaches at Norwood, I think, are you know, bringing that type of thing to Norwood too. More players and make sure that the younger kids stick with football. I think that's important, and they're building. You know, they're building for the future.
And it'll do well for them to get a playoff game, a meaningful one. And
absolutely, right?
So.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, so you know, we congratulate them. I said the people asked me. I really like the idea that this team doesn't generally quit at all. They didn't today either. They just were outmatched by that passing attack, particularly from Ashland. It was shown mostly, particularly in the Westwood and in the Medfield games when they came back from in the last couple of minutes of the game. And, you know, he's building that culture that we're not giving up and we're going to pull games out. And so kudos to Coach Lopes and his staff. Want to thank NCM again. We'll hopefully join you one more time. But we'd like to thank the crew that was with us. Of course, the director, Brian Dunn, bringing back a special guest, Brian Boudreau, Jack Tolman, believe it or not, making an appearance, and the other four folks that help us on the cameras, Joey Damaris, Mike O'Donnell, Dan Gruber, and Mike Spadorka. So on behalf of NCM, I'm Ed Hickey. I was joined, as usual, by Jim Cady. We'll give you the final score one more time. Ashland 42 and the Norwood Mustangs 13. Have a good night.